Hello and welcome to What's Next Weekly, Premier and X's weekly podcast for forward-thinking leaders who aren't just keeping up with change, they're defining what comes next.
I'm Sophia Grant.
And I'm Alex Reed. Each week, we break down the biggest challenges and opportunities in business growth, digital transformation, and AI, giving you the insights you need to lead with confidence.
In today's episode, we're tackling a critical shift for customer-obsessed leaders, moving from insight to action. We'll explore why most companies already have enough CX data but still fail to improve customer experience, how dashboards and voice-of-customer programs stay disconnected from daily operations, and what better CX operators do differently to reduce decision latency.
Let's get started. So look, customer experience is, well, it's getting worse. Despite having, more data and dashboards than ever, the Forrester 2025 CX Index shows a massive drop in quality for the fourth year in a row.
Yeah, significantly worse. 25% of brands dropped in quality, while only 7% managed to improve.
Exactly. And it really makes you wonder why companies are drowning in all this data, but still failing to act on it.
It's a massive disconnect. Think of a business like a human body, right? When you touch a hot stove, your nervous system instantly sends a pain signal to your brain.
Right, and your brain immediately tells your hand to pull away.
Exactly. But right now, companies have these incredibly sensitive nervous systems. They feel every single burn in real time through customer intelligence, but, well, they just leave their hand on the stove.
Ouch. Yeah, accumulating all this CX data without acting is basically like staring at a car dashboard. The warning light says your engine is failing, but you just refuse to pull over.
That's exactly it, because a dashboard is purely observational. It might be lighting up with dropping CS scores or, rising escalation trends.
Right, but if those metrics don't trigger an immediate operational change, they're kind of useless.
Completely. If they don't trigger something like, say, a staffing adjustment on the floor or a targeted coaching session, they're really just describing what already happened.
Which is history, not action. The visibility is there, but the execution just isn't. So, building on that car analogy, why does the driver ignore the dashboard? Are the people seeing this data just not the ones who actually have the power to fix the problem?
That is the core issue right there, and it's called decision latency. And honestly, it almost always stems from departmental silos.
Ah, right. The classic silo problem.
Always. You have these really robust voice-of-customer programs, surveys, sentiment analysis, reviews, but they live entirely outside the operational realities of the business.
Right, because marketing is usually the one owning the surveys and the brand sentiment, but operations actually delivers the service on the ground.
Spot on. So the frontline teams, the people actively talking to your customers every single day, they completely lack the context of that feedback. The data just gets stuck in a silo.
Which creates this massive gap between what the company knows and how quickly it can act. But wait, if human silos are the bottleneck causing this decision latency, shouldn't AI just automatically fix this routing?
You mean like completely eliminate the latency without a person ever getting involved?
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't an AI just detect that friction and immediately reroute the workflow?
Well, it's tempting to view AI as this magic wand for complete automation, but honestly, that's a trap. AI's true role here is operational clarity.
So doing the heavy lifting on the data side.
Yes, it is fantastic at summarizing massive volumes of interaction themes and detecting those friction points at scale. It cuts through the noise instantly. But the highest performing CX models, they still rely heavily on a human-in-the-loop execution model.
Wait, even with AI moving at light speed, why is keeping a human in that loop still so critical?
Because you just cannot automate trust. When a customer is highly frustrated or there's brand reputation on the line, humans have to own the empathy and the final judgment.
That makes total sense. AI surfaces the context and routes the issue immediately.
Right, but a person still needs to step in to make those nuanced operational decisions and actually repair the relationship.
So the next time you look at a CX dashboard, you really need to look at who else is in the room. If the people who actually deliver the customer experience aren't looking at those same numbers, you aren't measuring success. You're just documenting failure.
That's a powerful way to look at it. And it begs the question, if your dashboard lit up red right now, who exactly would get the alert? And more importantly, do they even have the authority to pull the car over?
Definitely something to think about. And that brings us to the end of our discussion on turning CX data into real operational change. We hope this gives you a clearer path to closing the gap between what you know about customer friction and how quickly you can act on it.
Absolutely. If today's episode resonated with you, please subscribe to What's Next Weekly on YouTube so you never miss a conversation. Leaving a like or comment helps us connect with more leaders like you.
We'd love to hear your thoughts. What's your biggest takeaway from today? Are you seeing CX data describe problems without solving them? Share with us on LinkedIn by tagging Premier NX and using the hashtag What's Next Weekly.
For more insights and to catch up on past episodes, head over to our YouTube channel.
A quick note, this podcast episode is based on articles and industry insights and was produced with the support of Google AI services.
Join us next week on What's Next Weekly, Premier NX's weekly podcast, where we'll continue exploring how to turn today's operational challenges into tomorrow's growth opportunities.
Until then, keep building what's next.